She was just there for the season.
That's for sure. Cru Season podcast. We're back again. This is episode 178.
Yeah, they 178. Easy. 600.
De Kinanetro.
178.
I don't know, man. You've been, I don't know, man. You've been slipping something.
I have been slipping. I told you, man, ever since I've been on this beatbox.
Ain't been beating no box.
It's been doing something to you crazy.
Man, 2 sips.
The box is beat. What you mean?
2 sips of the beatbox, and now this is huge, my brother. But we here, man. OT, y'all heard the voice. He in the building.
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all in the building was cracking my peoples.
Detroit AC, man. We here. Another episode of the Cru Season podcast. Feel good to be back. Smooth is back in the building. Should be epic. Should be epic.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
How y'all boys doing today, man? What's going on with y'all, man?
I'm chilling, man.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Who?
Both of y'all.
Shit. I want to shout out this brand that I got on my feet, but you been slacking, man. You black on. I'm gonna see if your words hold true for next week, and then I'll show you some love. But right now, we're gonna keep it pushing on that. But
B?
outside of that, everything been good, man. Everything been good, man. I got potential pups for sale, 15,000. I'll let me back here.
Up to 50%.
For you, Chief? 14 G's, Chief. Nah, I'm good, bro. I got a lot going on, obviously, but shit, what else is new? That's life. We working through it though, man. Again, the app is doing numbers, is growing steadily. We appreciate everybody that done tapped in with us. Those who haven't are missing out. That's Cru Season App, available on all streaming platforms. That's Apple, Android, Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV. Anywhere that you do some streaming at, that's where you can find the app. Make sure that y'all download that. We appreciate y'all. Also, like and leave reviews for it. If you can do that on whatever, if you're in the Apple store or whatever, you're looking at the app, make sure you rate it after you check it out.
Yeah, and I'm being petty. If you run up on me and you ain't subscribed to the app, man, I ain't taking no pictures. I'm being petty, man. I'm just letting y'all know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a few people that I've ran into in the past several months. And they be like, where y'all at? Why y'all drop? And I just look at them like, damn.
You ain't real.
You ain't one of the real
You ain't
ones.
real.
What you mean? What you mean?
You ain't real.
We got an app. You got an app?
We've been telling y'all on different podcasts before it dropped, after it dropped, and you.
Facts is facts. Facts
Shout
is
out to the
facts.
OGs.
The ERs, man. Y'all know who y'all is.
Oh, man.
I seen somebody at the store the other day. He shouted us out and said he appreciate the work that we do.
Yeah,
OG. He was probably in his 50s.
It's love right there.
At the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? If y'all see me at HEB, man, show some love, man. I'm all over. I'm always at a HEB. If you in Houston, I'll probably just stop by somewhere.
That's his favorite store.
Favorite store. I don't care everything. Everything I need is over there. Ain't no Walmart. Only thing they ain't got is clothes. If they had clothes, I probably shop there too.
I feel it, man. It's a lot going on in the media, man. Like, before we go further, man, I was just watching ESPN earlier.
Yeah.
And they was talking about the pettiness of Cheryl Swoops in regard to covering Kaylin Clark. Now, those who've been living under a rock, Kaylin Clark is a rookie. She, along with Angel Reese, has probably changed the WNBA forever.
But ain't no probably.
In terms of streaming, in terms of ticket sales, in terms of jersey sales, the WNBA has never been more popular than it is right now. And it's because of those two women. But Cheryl Swoops has in the past expressed criticism for Kaylin Clark. And she's also announcing games now. So, which means that she announces some Kaylin Clark games. And there's been
big hater.
Some issues to where, Kaylin, she refuses to say Kaylin Clark's name at all in any fashion.
Yeah, for real. I don't know why she announced it.
Right. God. To where it's like a picture will come up on the screen, hey, first rookie to average such and such, or first rookie to have, she has the most triple doubles for a rookie in WNBA history, blah, blah, blah. And the main announcer will say something, and then how the side announcer
it's normally
jump in.
just back and forth. Yeah.
But it turned into a soliloquy because she refuses to say Kaylin Clark's name or refuses to say anything positive about it. So people caught wind of this. You know, I think Twitter discovered it first. People caught wind of it, and then Nancy Lieberman ended up replacing her.
Yep.
For one of the main games that was on last week because of that. I just want to get y'all thoughts on that aspect of things. Now, again, Cheryl Swoops, 3-4-time MVP champion, one of the greatest hoopers ever.
We know that.
But it seems that she has some kind of rift with Kaylin Clark. I just want to get y'all take on the whole thing.
Off, I think it's because she white.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most important reason. And secondly, she a rookie. And she's getting all this clout, bringing all this to the table. You know what I'm saying? But what these women not understanding is this is entertainment first. Fuck how good you is, how many rings you got, all that, how many MVPs you can win during your time. It is entertainment. How many asses can you fill in this arena? How many people can you put in these seats? And before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, people was stumbling up on y'all games. Oh, ain't shit else on. Let's watch it. That's how it was.
That's real, though.
No matter who was playing. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just the truth. No matter who, the Maya Moores, everybody that was somebody in the WNBA when y'all was playing, I am sorry. Hey, no matter how great y'all was, rings, all that shit, wasn't nobody watching y'all like that. They was watching college women more than they watch the WNBA. That's just a fact. And it's most sorrier people in college than it is in the WNBA. So that should tell you something. Now you got a woman, you got two women come along and bring notoriety to the game. Fuck the skill. They put asses in seats.
To the tune of, not to cut you off, to the tune of 400% more people than was there the year previous before they got there. But go ahead.
And that's going to be every year now. Y'all got that deal, the new deal, honestly, because of two women. If we just going to keep it a beam, y'all got that new TV deal and all that shit because of two women. And they're both rookies. You understand me? So if I'm y'all, the more money the sport make, the more money y'all make individually. So if it's gonna ride on them two back, because basically both of them is y'all Larry and Bird.
Facts.
So y'all need to be trying to set it up behind the scenes with the owners, with the coaches, to where they both on great teams in opposite conference, meeting each other in the championship.
Facts.
For at least their whole career. At least 6-7 times for their whole career. That way you can maximize them while they there, and the other ladies after y'all can benefit.
Cause they got some dogs coming.
Yeah, they got some dogs coming.
Sure.
But the groundwork, the foundation work is gonna be laid with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. And if you don't respect that or let that happen, you're gonna destroy it for everybody else after y'all. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, man. I'm just looking at this shit, bro. I see how petty these women being with these girls, bro. Like I seen a clip where a girl sped up to bump Kaylin Clark.
That's
Skylar Diggins.
Like, for what? For what? Y'all should be, man, look, but before the game, after the game, look, we gonna try to get you some points. Goddamn me, you going for 30 tonight. You understand me? You putting asses in seats. It's bigger than the game at this point.
Right.
You understand me? It's way bigger than the game. It's how many people we can put in here. That means the team make more money. That means we get bigger checks.
Correct. And more sponsorships.
And more sponsorships, more eyes on the thing, all that. As long as y'all keep standing in the way of that, y'all basically putting a ceiling on everybody but them too.
Right.
That's just what it is, man. Even after them, when they leave, if y'all don't get out the way, the way we looking at it right now, they're gonna be the only ones making money.
But that's the thing, though. I think that, unfortunately, even though none of them admit this, I think that's what they want. They want to cap it. And I think that's the problem with a lot of older people, just not even in basketball, but just period.
That new
I
money.
want my era to be known as the elite era. And anybody that come after us, we going to shit on it. I mean, they good, but they ain't that good. I mean, the rules benefit them. It helps to da-da-da. Like, you get to make it a bunch of excuses instead of just ushering the new people in, helping to usher them in. But they'll get in front of cameras and say, well, I only care about growing the game. I only care about, more eyes being on the game. That is impossible because we have a golden opportunity right here, which is why, again, even with the Olympics thing, I think that was an epic ball drop. epic ball drop because anybody with 2 eyes can see that both of them deserve to be on that team. Even if they wasn't as good as those women at the time, it was still early in the season. And at this point, they damn sure better than 2 of those people on that team. Kaylin just brought Indiana Fever to the playoffs for the first time in 8 years.
First time in 8 years.
Literally brought the worst record in the league, which is why they picked her, to being in the playoffs. So again, 30 points here, 28 points here, efficient clip, 40%, 50% shoot. You know what I'm saying?
8, 9, 10 assists.
8, 9, 10 assists.
In the same game.
In the same game. You know what I'm saying? So anybody with 2 eyes, I called this in college. I said she gonna get to the WNBA and kill immediately. And they're like, nah, it's a different game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I hear you, but nah.
It just took them a few games, figured out.
Exactly. This is generational talent. So again, for everybody in the league, I'm not saying take it easy on them. I'm not saying none of that. But what I'm saying is don't do the extra shit. The extra shoulder bumps. Then get in front of the media and try to talk down on them and downplay them and shit like that. No. Play this shit straight up. And if anything, help them. But I'm not, don't get me wrong. If I get in front of you, I'm busting your ass, though. Mm-hmm. But again, keep it within the confines of the game, and we all win. But we all winning ain't a lot of them goals, and it's showing with this Kaylin Clark, Angel Reese thing.
That's real shit. Because boy, it couldn't be me. I couldn't be up there. I couldn't be one of them superstar ladies. I'd be trying to talk to her before the game. Look, I'm gonna be guarding you today. Look, I'm gonna let you get that. But I'm gonna bust your ass though. On my offensive side,
I'm busting your ass.
I'm trying to put 50 on
For sure.
You understand me? But I need you to score 30.
Correct.
Because you the people, let's just face it, people coming to see you. You understand me? So if they see you and they see me busting your ass and you still getting buckets, we both win.
Correct.
We both win.
Exactly. And
in the long run, I'm going to get more money because you growing the sport for us. They paying you more money. They paying us more money. Mm-hmm. So we got to prop you. Same thing with Angel Reese. You understand me? Look, we're going to let you do, we're going to let you do all that shit for a decade. We're going to let you do all that shit. Because I want money, man. Because at the end of the day, I don't care less what you do for a living. Whether you in sports, whether you in hard work, blue collar, all that shit. This shit is about money at the end of the day.
Right.
No matter if you love it or not. You understand me? Most people walk away from their job if they took a $2 pay cut. Let's just face it. So this shit is about money. And we all, the whole world see the money is coming from, it's generating from those 2 women. Yeah, y'all other women are helping. Y'all are. But before they got there, it is a drastic dip in the chart from where y'all was to where they at, where they put y'all at. So y'all need to be propping them. That's all I'm saying. And whatever that take, if that mean being lousy a little, or you ain't got to be lousy. Put the sorriest person on defense on them. Every time, hey, they giving you 30 tonight. And then when you go on offense, bust her ass. But all the extra shit hitting her and all that, and man, what if she fall on the ground and break her arm or something? A bruise or something.
So here, they do that in the NBA though. You got
they established. They already had let's just face it.
The rookies do it. They do it to the
rookies. Let's just face it, bro. Back in the day, before they had Larry and Bird.
Larry and Jordan?
No, before they had Larry. No, they're not Larry and Bird. I'm sorry. Larry and Magic. People wasn't watching the NBA like that. They came through. They saved it. Then you got the Jordan. You understand me? But without Magic and Bird, you wouldn't have had the Jordan because people wouldn't have been watching it. Mm-hmm. You understand me? And they did it right. They made sure Magic went to the Lakers, and they made sure Bird went to the Celtics. The 2 most storied franchise with all the winning. Meaning all the money is on both sides. And every time they met up, I bet them ratings was through the roof. The whole world was watching. And money was going down. That's just what it was, bro.
I think it's hard for them to kind of pass the torch right now. That's what it is. And that's with everything that they gaining and the momentum, and I think it's similar to that passing the torch. Like, because Kaylin is like in between 2 things. She is dynamic like Steph, who changing the game to generational talent like Steph, but then getting the criticism. I think about like when Braun first came. Because when Braun was coming out of high school, even his teammates was like, man, he ain't going to do that over here. He ain't going to do that over here. yeah, he coming out of high school, but he gonna be with some grown men, And so a lot of and that's vets, and they doing the same thing with Caitlin. I don't see too much with Angel Reese. I think it's more with Caitlin, and I just think they just hating on the game.
But you gotta realize, dog, the league was the league. It was gonna be the league with or without Bron. Whether he was LeBron James or not, it was gonna be the league. That's not the case for the WNBA.
Right.
They need them to be who they are and meet each other in them. They need them to be Larry and Magic. That's just what
the average salary in the WNBA is like $40,000.
I'm telling you, bro.
A player.
Yeah.
So at this point, if we that far behind, we need to do whatever we got to do.
They like early on, and they like
what Magic
we
got
were
when he
in the
first
80s.
came in, because we watched the show. What it was, 600,000,
Something like that.
700,000.
That's their equivalent almost.
This is where they at, bro.
Yes.
That's where they at.
I agree.
That's in 1979.
You get what I'm saying?
And rookies in the WNBA still ain't making it today in 2024.
And you got the opportunity in front of you to change y'all history, and you trying to stand in the way of that.
We got to do it right.
They're gonna be the first million.
But you know what? You know what the NBA didn't do? They didn't stand in front of that. They knew what it was. Hey, we gonna bust your ass still. We gonna do that, but we gonna make sure y'all motherfuckers get where y'all need to go.
Let me get the TV deal.
To take the league where it needs to go. Then you got the Jordans. Then you got all the other shit that came behind them that was fucking amazing. But you can't get that without the Magic and Larry. And now you have that same course of action going on in the WNBA. And I feel like, and what it looked like, they trying to stand in the way of that.
And which you got to give kudos to both of them for dealing with all of that and still producing anyway. Which I think speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I expect good things to come. Salute to Kaylin Clark, salute to Angel Reese, both of them, man. Y'all literally putting that league on y'all back. And shit, to be honest, y'all need some percentage of these deals that's coming in and shit like that. Y'all know it ain't gonna happen, but y'all need percentage.
In Chicago, hey, y'all need to trade away everybody.
2-3% something.
Angel don't deserve this.
That's real rap.
Y'all need to trade away the world.
Hell yeah, but yeah. On that note, man, we ain't gonna stay on sports too long. But it was WNBA, so you know, ladies, y'all can appreciate that as well. We gonna get into the Cam Newton situation.
Which one?
It was a clip that was sent out. The one that went viral. We already kind of reacted to that. But it was another clip that came out in regard to Dr. Bryant was saying some things in regard to areas maybe the women can improve on. So I'm going to play that clip, and then we're going to get y'all take on what she had to say.
Okay, let me see.
Shoot. Okay. I didn't know it was going to take all of this. Game time. Let me try to figure this out. Let me try to see if I can do this and do that and get the card and do this and love her more and balance all this. Women, we meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming, and the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband would. Your husband or this man? So are you getting to know who you with, or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways? And so women come and lead with fit this, or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here, and I'm gonna learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. So for me, it's helped me break down what all of my clients know. Y'all know I call it the fairy tale ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Can. I want to say 100%, but I'm gonna go 99.9% of women who come in my office, I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology of their husband. And hold on, let me say this. To his defense, they almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit.
If his amazingness doesn't fit inside the box in which she envisioned her husband being, then he gets undervalued. What's y'all thoughts on that? Do y'all agree? Has that been your experience?
1,000%.
Come on, man.
That is what I see. That's what I've talked about all the time. That's what I hear. You see that over and over and over. I don't get why women don't understand it. And they still don't see it. I think about Rebecca Lynn Pope. You know, a few years ago, I remember, she had a clip and she was talking about the reason why she stopped doing the whole dating coach and relationship thing. And it was because of similar reasons. She said herself that she would have a bunch of women clients. She would have them list out what they want. Mm-hmm. She would go find those men what she wanted, bring them to them, and they still didn't like it. It wasn't good enough for them. It would be the height. It would be the weight. It would be the money. Everything that they was asking, she would present it to them, and it was never good enough for them. So I don't know what it is that they want. Again, I think it's like just a fairy tale in a lot of cases, and a lot of them aren't dealing in reality and really looking at themselves too. Like, what do I really want? And what do I really value? What is something that can really be fulfilling to me outside of just the glitz and glamour and, what's good on paper? Like, the real is what's needed, in relationships.
Women want their man to fit into a box. I think we spoke on this before. In regard to when women are planning their weddings, when they planning their lives, when they plan, like all of these things are planned before they even meet the man. And they want the man to come in and fit into what it is they've created in their mind. And what that does is that takes away the individuality that man has, or takes from the back of her mind the individuality that he comes with. So if he comes and anything is off, that's going to be a problem big enough to break the relationship, because it goes against what her vision is. And that's what she's saying. So whereas men, we way more open. We understand the fact that women are going to be a lot different than we are. We also understand there's no such thing as a perfect woman. And we're not looking for one. We just want a few simple things. We want probably 3 or 4 things from a woman. If she can meet that, then we willing to bend on everything else around it. To whereas a woman's list is a lot longer. You know what I'm saying? In terms of what they require in a man. You know what I'm saying? So that right there kind of puts us on different paths and different wavelengths right out of the gate. And a lot of times, women got to lose a good man chasing exciting in order to appreciate him. Because you lose the good man because you're chasing exciting. You get the exciting man, he missing critical things and stuff that's of actual importance, that's going to actually push your relationship further down the line. But he does a couple things that's exciting, right? Now you get pregnant by this guy, you got kids by this guy, and now it's time to handle real business and very important things in terms of the relationship, and he fumbles the ball and you're confused. But you had a man that could do all of those things, but you wrote him off because he didn't fit into the box that you had into your head, instead of going into it like, okay, this is my rubric. If he can meet 80% of this, I'm willing to fold on the other 20. If you went into it like that, then it would be a lot more successful relationships. But a lot of women start nitpicking some small stuff that you're not doing enough to where either you drive the man away, or she just nitpicking enough until she build up the courage to say, you know what, I want to walk away from this. I don't want to be with you. I deserve to be happy. I want to go pursue what it is, this little 10, 15% that's going to make me happy.
Yep.
And now you single, alone, with 3 kids from 3 different men, looking for a good man to come save you.
Oh man, they don't want the pushover, man. They want the man with a little toxicity, man. Dude, just gonna do what he want, whenever he want, how he want to do it, and just say, hey, you gonna deal with it. Instead of a man that's like, hey, baby, look, I'm here for you. What's happening? What we doing? Whatever we doing it together. They don't want that until they washed and out the game. But if they still got some type of spark to them, whether they body together or they still getting chased down by 1,000 men in their DMs, that only want to hit, but they call it getting chased down. They think they lit out here, and they'll roll the dice on that 20 and 15% instead of calming their life down and taking that 80. You understand me? And working. What's crazy is us men, bro. Like we can meet 80%, and you can tell us that, and then you can also tell us the 20% we're missing. We'll try to work on that 20% over the years. You understand me? Regardless of what it is, whatever. If it mean that much to you and that man respects you and love you enough, he gonna try to meet whatever that requirement is. And it may take him some time. Shit ain't gonna be instant. It ain't gonna be instant. But for women, shit, I'll let you not meet one of them, boy. Well, the whole argument gonna be about that. You don't talk to me. I'm paying the bill, and I don't call you. I don't call you out your name. I'm taking care of a kid that ain't mine.
That's not enough.
You understand? I'm doing all. I'm at home every day. You ain't got to question where I'm at. None of that.
That's not enough.
I don't bring you no drama like your baby daddy, like your family been doing. I am safe haven for you.
That ain't enough.
But just because I don't talk about my feelings enough, we got a big problem. Men ain't sweating that, man. We ain't sweating nothing like that, man. Your girl may not know how to cook today. But what us men gonna do, man?
Be willing to pick up the mantle and teach you how I damn self.
We gonna, over the years, we gonna teach you. We know you ain't gonna learn tomorrow, baby. You ain't gonna learn tomorrow. I don't mind cooking right now. But 5 years from now, with my plan, you're gonna be cooking whole meals like I am, and I ain't gotta do that no more. You understand me? Women ain't doing that. Let you come in not being able to pay all the bills right off the rip. God damn, baby. When I met you, all your bills were 3 racks. My shit was 4,000. What? I was supposed to come up with an extra 3. That's 7,000. God, hold up. You know, that's how women expect you to come along, bro. Like, nah, come on.
I'll tell you the difference, bro. I think the difference between men and women, especially walking into a relationship, is what we tie expectations to. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is, with a man, when we meet a woman, whatever you show us, that's what our expectation is going to be of you going forward. Mm-hmm. We don't ask for nothing more. We don't ask for nothing less. Just sustain what you advertise. That's all we ask. But with women, their expectation is tied to something that they don't see yet in you. Their expectation is tied to something that they hope to see. Mm-hmm. And then if they don't see it, then it's on you for failing to meet the expectation that they have in their head that you never showed them to begin with.
You ain't even show a flash of that.
So it's like, I think that's the main difference. And it's unfair for real, because it's like, as a man, like, we move on logic and reason. And it's like, if I came in here exhibiting this kind of behavior and I start falling short of this kind of behavior that I was exhibiting, I'd take that to the chin. You know what? Hey, that's my fault. I came in here too hot. I came in here buying flowers every day. I came in here trying to take you to fancy restaurants 3-4 times a week. I can't sustain that over long term. But again, if I showcased it, then I'll stand up for that. But if you are disappointed in me for some expectations that you had in your head that I've never showed you, that's your fault. That's not my fault. But men don't do that. Men get the woman in and we analyze her and we examine her. Okay, this is what she does well. This is what she don't do well. Okay, boom, pros and cons. She meet about 75% of what I need, 80% of what I need. Just like bro just said, if she can't cook, cool. Sometimes a man will step in, I'll cook.
That's a fact.
Because she filling in the other 80% that I need from her. I'll cook and I'll show her how to do it. So even she may not be able to cook as good as me at the end of this, but she'll be able to cook better so I can take some days off. But I'll show her this. I'll teach her this to help her get to the level that I aspire for her to be at. To whereas most women are not willing to do that per se.
Yes. Us men, we look at what you put on the table, not for what you potentially can put on the table. We ain't seen it from you. But what you put on the table is everything we know about you. That's how we make our choice. You understand me? If you was promiscuous when I first met you, baby, don't think I'm gonna marry you. Come on. You understand me? If you held yourself like a lady when we first met and you held me to some standards and all that type of shit, you made me court you made me wait. You understand me? Like you made me walk down a couple streets to open them doors and all that type of shit there. I got more respect for you, baby. You understand me? Because I know you going to carry yourself like a lady. You understand me? And on top of that, that's what I'm always expect of you. Because that's what you shown. Versus a woman that you ain't never did none of that, goddamn me. Every time I hit you, you iffy and all that type of stuff. And then one day, like old girl did to old boy, she finally said yes. Yeah, I'll marry you. Then they broke up, 2 weeks later, that girl was on TV. Mm-hmm. You understand me?
Delicious. Was it Delicious?
Whatever her name was. Like, come on. You understand? Most men are looking at what you put down for us. You understand me? We're not looking at the potential of what you could be and all that. Hey, if you show flashes, that is different. If you show flashes of something, you may be uncomfortable with it and I may be cool with it and I got to guide you in that direction. But if you never show flashes of that, us men, we don't expect that from you. You understand me? If you ain't show flashes of getting your master's degree, baby, you ain't got to get that. I'm not expecting you to go get that. I'm cool with you having your bachelor's, baby. We can tackle the same goals. But women ain't like that, bro.
And you go ahead, though.
No, I was just agreeing with him. And I also going to say, too, I think it's the illusion of them thinking that they have plenty of quality options. Like a lot of them men will be in your DM and, hey, baby this, hey, baby that. Or shit, half of them ain't even doing that. They just trying to see some pictures. They trying to see some news. They talking to you reckless. They not trying to have a thoughtful or any type of real conversation at all.
That's real, man.
And you think because you got a bunch of hits in your comment, you know what I mean, in your DMs, you think it's kind of hot right now that you can just take a step back and just, oh, well, I don't need this person. I don't need that person. I got plenty that's after me. But a lot of those people that be after you, 99% of them ain't got no type of quality. They're not looking for anything but to hit. And especially if you posting pictures showing most of your body, he damn sure not trying to take you to church.
Shit, 90% of them ask them to show you where they live at. Shit, them motherfuckers can't take care of you.
Shit. But again, though, that's why I feel like men love harder than women do.
They do.
And it's because as a man, I love you for who you are, specifically you. To where as a woman loves you for who you could potentially be.
That's a fact.
I'm not asking you to change. I know what your shortcomings are. If anything, I'm asking you to sharpen up here or improve somewhere, but I'm not asking you to change foundationally. I know that that's not you compared to a woman who would like a dude. Let's say that dude is a great guy, great father, whatever, but he makes $40,000 a year at his job. But he loves that job. That's what he wants to do. If he a teacher or whatever, and he make 40, his pride and his joy, he finds happiness in teaching, right? To whereas we was on live the other day, and a woman was saying, "Hey, my man's not ambitious enough, and I'm willing to walk away from him because of it." You see what I'm saying? She doesn't love him for him. She loves him for who he could potentially be. I want you to try to become principal. I want you to try to become regional director. And if you don't have those aspirations, I'm willing to throw away the 80% of you that fits and checks off all the boxes that I need you to check. I'm willing to walk away from this relationship because you're not ambitious enough for me. To whereas if it's a man in that situation, and my woman wants to teach, I could feel like I want her to do a myriad of other things. But if she finds happiness in that, I'm going to facilitate her doing it. That's the difference. As a man, I love you for who you are.
You know why that is, too? Because we know, baby, if you happy, my household going to be happy.
Correct.
I'm going to be good because there ain't going to be too many arguments. But if I'm pushing you in a direction you don't want to go, you're going to be a filthy person.
It's going to be met with resistance.
You understand me? And now we're going to have problems in the household. We're going to always have arguments. That's going to drive us away from each other. What if we got kids involved? What if we got years involved? Like, come on, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy out here.
I tell you what else, and we was talking about this on the live the other day. When I told her, I said, be careful of what you ask for. Let's use the scenario we just gave. This guy's a teacher, makes $40,000 a year. That's his passion. He active in the community. He helping young people doing this, that, and third. She want him to be regional director. She want him to be principal. That's going to remove him out of that classroom, and he's going to be dealing with adults now. And he's going to be making more money. But again, if he's not happy doing what he's doing, just like you said, he going to be stressed now. He going to be unhappy. He going to be like rigid in terms of trying to climb up this ladder that he really doesn't want to climb. So how do you think that that's going to reflect in the household? You think he's going to come home and be in a better mood because he's making more money doing something that he's miserable doing every day? That's why you got to let people be who they are. And if they not who you want them to be, you should have never walked into a serious relationship with them anyway.
That's a fact.
But a lot of women be trying to walk into that with that man with the goal of changing him. No, I like what he has, but I want to adjust him. I want to change him into this. I want to do this. No, accept that person for who they are. Because you may not like the person that he turns into after you change him or guide him in the direction that you want him to go. More times than not, you won't.
I'm gonna tell you right now too. You gotta understand, ladies. You push that man to get if he a modest dude, 60, 70, 80,000, live a cool life, and you want to push him to regional director, all this type of shit. You gotta understand the wolves are watching. The 304s are watching. You understand me? And that's a different level of competition. And you got to also understand that's a different level of manipulation he ain't seen yet or felt yet. That's a different level of woman attacking him. You get what I'm saying? Because women watch other women men, man. That's just what it is. And a lot of y'all don't understand that. And y'all think this man is just going out here going crazy and shit. Bro, a lot of these dudes be targets out here. Yeah, especially around here in Houston, man. I don't know what a lot of y'all live. Around here in Houston, you make your 100 racks, boy, hey, you can touch a lot of women out here. You understand me? So be careful what you asking for and what you pushing for. Because we all know we age like fine wine, baby. All men, regardless of shape, size, all that. The older they get, it's a proven fact, the more money they get. And we know women like security. Security is money to them. You understand me? So we always know we can go get that young shorty that never had nothing. You understand me? Put her in this condo that ain't shit to us. It's penny to us. We 40, she 25. And now you upset that you pushed your man out the door. You should have left him alone. You should have left him happy being a man of the city and the teacher. You understand me? Now he won't even look your way. Y'all better learn out here, man.
It's real, man. Just like I said, man, like when you put somebody in an area that they don't necessarily want to be in, it's going to be changes that come with that. And a lot of times that's going to make that person lose what attracted you to him. You fell in love with that man because he had just enough time for you to take care of you, movie nights, be innovative, be creative, be this, be that, attentive, all of these things. But now he went from working 40 hours a week to 75 because of this big role that he's in, this managerial role. Now he has the stress of having staff underneath him. He has the stress of meeting certain expectations for other teachers and stuff that he can't control. So now all of that time that he had for you is no more. All of that creativity that he had planning them dates is no more. Because I'm working my ass off. And when I get home, I don't want to do nothing. I want to relax and catch up on sleep because I got to wake up early and go right the fuck back tomorrow. So again, be careful of the ambition that you want on it, because the thing about successful men making money, they don't have a lot of time. They just don't. They can have the best intentions in the world. I could love you and love my family, but ask a bunch of them successful men's wives how much that they don't see they man. How gone that man is all the time. Oh, he's always on the plane. He traveling here. He traveling here. He doing this. He doing that. You know, don't get me wrong. The lifestyle is great, but he's always gone all the time. So again, be careful what it is that you asking for, and make sure that you can handle it. That's it. On that note, man, we're gonna move on to another clip, man. They was talking about the importance of walking away or being able to walk away. Okay. Play this clip, man. See what y'all think.
A secure man will see what you have to offer, like read the menu, and decide if he will stay or leave.
Exactly.
An insecure man will say, you need to do this, you need to do this, rather than just saying, you are who you are, I'm gonna have to leave. When we develop the willingness to walk away, we actually love people for who they are. But when I'm insecure, it's like, please be something else, because I can't walk away from this. I can't find anybody else. So I'm always holding them by the throat, begging them to be a better person, because I don't have the strength to know when to walk away.
It's a lot of people that are in relationships beating their head up against a brick wall, trying to change somebody who will never change, simply because they fear walking away. They are unable to walk away. So now I'm going to, redirect my disappointment and my anger and my resentment and put it towards you not being the person that I want you to be, because I'm afraid to walk away and go get the person who actually checks those boxes that I need him to check. Do y'all feel like it was some validity to what she said?
Yeah. A lot of validity, man. I feel like that person there, I feel like they ain't comfortable in their own skin. They don't know who they are. And they trying to force somebody to be something that, you know what I'm saying, like that they dreaming they could be. You understand me? Let's say that is a scenario and you do get this woman to change. You're not even mature enough, or this man, either way, man or woman, you're not even mature enough to handle what that's coming with. You ask for all that and this person does that and you still got a problem. That happens a lot. Because it's an insecurity in you that's just driving you and beating you down in your spirit that you ain't confident enough. If you ain't confident enough to handle somebody, man, step away. And tell them gracefully. It ain't got to be no bad breakup. It ain't got to be no ill willing. Baby, look, hey, baby, I ain't ready for you. You understand me? Your lifestyle here, and I see you here. I'm down here. Look, hey, I don't know when I'm going to catch up to you and be able to handle you. But look, when I'm there and you single, we can get this a go again. It ain't got to be a forever bye. Baby, I just ain't ready. I ain't on your level yet. You understand me? Same thing for a woman. You could tell that woman, hey, a lot of women need to hear that, baby. You just ain't ready for a man like me yet, baby. Let's just face it. You ain't ready for a man to talk to you. You understand me? Not in a disrespectful way, but to tell you the truth. What's what I really see in you. You understand me? Because a woman will challenge the truth when you tell her, because she'll be mad about it and all that type of shit and try to get back at you. But she won't call you a liar. She'll challenge it, but she won't say you're lying because she know that's a insufficiency in her. She just ain't ready to face that. And if more men, not even pressed her, but just told, hey, baby, you ain't ready for what I had to offer you, baby. Your mental state ain't ready. You ain't dealt with your challenges. You need to heal more before you come talk to me. You understand me? And what's crazy is a man that love you for real and respect you like that, he'll give you a little grace time to come holler at him. Yeah, he may play in the streets, but baby, I really want you, but you got to fix some things. Go get yourself together. You got 6 months. You understand me? And I think a lot of more of us, men and women, but most of the time women, we need that. We need that stern talking to. Look, baby, what I'm coming with, baby, look, you going to end up cheating on me. You're going to end up saying, I ain't got enough time with you. You understand me? It's going to be all sorts of problems when I'm coming with. You say you want somebody successful. This is what I'm bringing to the table. You already showing me right now that I ain't got enough time for you, and it's a problem. Where you want to live at? How you want to live? You want to live, oh, you don't want to work. Oh, that mean I'm going to be out the house. You can't handle it now. You working. Just imagine when we living together and I'm going a lot more because I got to get more money and we got kids and all that. You can't handle me, baby. I ain't the man for you right now. If men just get, and that one disrespectful, that you ain't saying in a disrespectful tone, nothing. You just told her what was real.
That boy cooking, man.
A lot of people need that in this era, bro. And if it was more of that, I think we wouldn't have them problems.
And to be honest, bro, I think that, again, I got to put that on us. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times we'll be dealing with a chick who we know, I don't want to say beneath because I feel like the message is going to get lost. She's not on the level. She's not operating at the level that we operating. Mm-hmm. And we'll deal with her anyway to some capacity. Now, it won't be a serious way. It'll be a sexual way, or it'll be a, toy with you when it's convenient for me way. Instead of doing what you just said. Look, baby, you cool as hell. And I enjoy being around you. But you're not ready for me yet. You need to go do a little more work. You need to go do a little more, go live a little bit more life, accomplish some things, like become more secure in who you are and what you see in that mirror, and then maybe then we can loop around and try to make something shake. But a lot of men will run into a woman like that who we know has deficiencies, and we'll try to take advantage of her. Mm-hmm. We'll try to put her in our back pocket and take out whenever we feel like it's convenient and break her down even more so she never reaches that situation. Instead of being real like what you're saying, and putting her to the side and telling her what she need to fix, like keeping it all the way real. Not just saying, baby, you ain't good enough. No. This is what you need to go work on. You don't communicate well. You're not accountable. Whenever I try to, give you some kind of criticism or something, you break down or you shut down. Mm-hmm. I can't even finish a sentence without you trying to jump into my. You need to learn patience. You need to learn how to talk to a man. You're always raising your voice. You got your hands in my face when you talk to that. That's not, men not gonna deal with that. You need to go fix these things, and then maybe we can loop around and try to, make something shake. But it takes a grown man to be able to do something like that, and it's not a lot of grown men walking around.
Yeah, I was gonna say that takes a lot of patience, maturity, just growing pains, and establishing yourself, and then that work within yourself to notice those things early, to say, hey, yeah, this person is not for me. Because like you said, I'm operating on on level 50 or whatever it is, and she right now she on 20. She not even nowhere near where I'm at. So I, as a man, fellas, y'all should never get with a woman that's gonna slow you down. Like, you need somebody that's gonna, if they gonna get on your train, like, the momentum doesn't stop. You shouldn't get somebody that's gonna be pulling you back. You gotta stop. You gotta help them out. That ain't what you trying to do, man. You gotta chase your purpose. You gotta do what's best for you in that situation instead of stopping and always checking and help. Man, I'm just saying that's gonna slow down your process. I'm not saying don't love this woman. I'm not saying don't care for her. I'm not saying don't communicate. What I am saying is recognize those things early so you're not wasting your time, because those setbacks can, be detrimental. It could be 3, 4, 5 years. You've been dealing with the wrong woman. You done got in debt because you with this woman. And it's all type of crazy stuff. And when you should have cut that long time ago. You done got a baby with her. Now you stuck with her for however long. Like, we got to make those decisions early when we see it and stop being like, I'm just going to tough it out. Like, no, we can't.
What you doing? I noticed, man. A grown man knows exactly what he wants in his woman. You understand me? And any slight in that, he getting rid of.
It's automatic, yeah.
He getting rid of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it take that level.
And a man that's like heading towards there, he know what he want, but the list ain't complete. So he gonna entertain a lot of more things. You understand? He may put up with a lot of more things because he's trying to find out what's the list that these women got to meet. So it may be 3, 4 of y'all, and he collecting his data. All right, I like that from here, I like that. Oh, damn, I can't fuck with that. And he build this list, and then he go after his woman, or the woman may be in the midst of these 4 women. Because us men, like we were saying previously, we know we're not gonna get the 100% on the list,
right?
But baby, if you check off 80 of this, shit, for most of us, 65%.
Right. In this era.
If we being real, you check off 65% of this, baby, we can work on the rest. We can work on the rest. If your core values or what I view, that's my non-negotiables on this motherfucker, and you meet 65, I can take a chance on you. But a lot of men just not grown enough right now. You understand me? We just not grown. Regardless, age don't make you grown, man. That mindset though.
Yeah, that's real rap. I think that even just in this conversation, I think men don't realize how much control that we have in forming the type of women that we want to see.
Or guiding the women, to be honest.
Guiding the women, you see what I'm saying? Because it be instances to where, like, men will complain about a woman. Oh, she's a gold digger, or she's selfish, or, she don't want to cook, she don't want to do nothing around the house. She think just looking good and having a nice body is going to get her whatever it is that she want. And then that same man will turn around and give attention, time and energy to that type of woman. But in our head, we rationalize it like, okay, it's just sexual. But deep down, we know that women equate sexual interest to actual interest. Whether that's right or wrong is another conversation. But we know that women equate that. If he's sexually interested in me, then he's interested in me. So what's that going to do for the women watching that? Okay, he's giving this type of woman a lot of attention. It's a lot of sexual attention, but it's a lot of attention. And I want attention. So that's going to create more of that type of woman that we say that we don't like. So if that's the case, if we going to entertain that woman and we going to give that woman time, energy, and sexual interest and stuff like that, then we can't complain about the field. Now, if you moving like, okay, if this woman is not where I needed to be, then I'm off to one who is, you have the right to complain. But if I'm entertaining women who I know is not the type of woman that I want to see out here, then I lose my right to complain about the field because we control it. Men set the trend for what's cool. You look at these women out here getting all these BBLs and all this, that, and the third. Deep down, they doing that for us. Let's just keep it real. Why is that? Because when they scroll their Instagram, they seeing this type of chick is who getting the most likes, who getting the most engagement, who these men with millions of dollars who they walking around with on their arm. So I want to go get that so I can get that type of attention. Damn the fact that he not marrying her. Damn the fact that those relationships last 2-3 months. I'm seeing this and he's giving this type of woman attention. I want that attention, so I'm going to do what I got to do to get it. And that's creating more of the women that we complain about. So, as men, like, we got way more control over the field than we think we do. And we got to exercise it.
Yeah. Well, I'm so grown, boy. If I was ever single, boy, If I'm talking to a woman, you got a roommate you cut. I give a fuck how. I give a fuck what. If all this I'm telling you, I give a fuck how fine you is, how much money you make. You got a roommate you cut. You got fucked up credit you cut. God damn me. If you ain't owning something, I give a fuck what it is. You cut. It ain't got to be the business. It can be some real estate. It can be stocks. It can be if you ain't got certain things that I feel like a grown woman should be protecting herself with. I can't give you no dick, man. Give a fuck how fine you is. You too dangerous to my program.
One thing I know too, man, is one thing that's proven is working hard and being consistent at something. And that's with you working out. If you in school and you know, if it's math, you got, you know what I'm saying, as long as you going to a tutor, you getting the teacher's aide, whoever, as long as you putting work in to get better, it's going to come. So one thing, fellas, if you working on yourself, man, you ain't got to chase no woman, because you're going to be so on your level and so in your lane and in your aura that the right woman is going to come along while you're on that journey. So don't worry about, again, like I said before, getting off your path and going back and try to find somebody or reach somebody or circle the block, spin the block, whatever y'all want. No, don't do that. Because go 100 miles an hour on what you need to be doing, work on yourself, continue work on yourself, and the right person just going to come. That's just how it works, man. Like, with results in the gym, as long as you keep going, you may not see it the first week, you may not see it in the first month, but if you keep going, month 6, then it's like, damn, you just wake up and you're like, God, dog, everybody like, what's going on? How'd you change? What did you do? And he was like, I just did this, I just stayed consistent. 3-4 times a week, I just started eating it. You don't think you can do it, but when you challenge yourself and step outside your comfort zone and really try something new, it's like really fulfilling, and it's just the best feeling in the world. It's just super gratifying because you took the time, you had a plan, and you said, this is the goal I want. And you took the time, you executed, and then you get your desired results. I mean, that ain't no better feeling.
That's it, man. I know we're going to move on to the next one, man. This is a clip about miserable women. Keep other women single. Play this clip, man. See what y'all think about it.
Thing women know how to do really good is keeping other women single.
Yeah, for
women
sure.
give other women the most horrible advice ever.
Yeah, I agree.
So that they can be single just like you. They really have a clandestine jealousy for women who are in a relationship. No one's looking for you. You're no man's first choice. You're absolutely no man's first choice. Saying how you don't need no man and how we don't need y'all. What do you mean we, lady? You're only one person. What do you mean we don't need y'all? You are no man's first choice. Stop trying to recruit these young girls and have them recycle your way of thinking to pull them on your side, because these young girls and women that are aligning themselves with the interests of men, they have a chance to go on and have a happy and healthy, fruitful relationship. You don't. But now you're trying to recruit more and more women to come over there and be lonely with your ass.
Miserable women aim to keep other women single. Smooth speaks about this a lot in terms of like not letting outside influences dictate how you move within your relationship. Stop listening to friends that are not qualified to be giving you the advice. Do y'all have any qualms with what he said?
At this point, how grown I am, bro, don't listen to nobody, bro. You love this person, man, walk life down with them, bro. You understand me? Because regardless of what it is, man, I love my brothers to death, bro. But the first person I expect by my bedside is my wife. You understand me? That's the first person I expect. Regardless of who gonna be there, what's going on, I expect my wife to be there. So in that, it's a different covenant I have with her than I have with my boys. You understand me? And it's gonna stay that way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things you shouldn't talk about, even with your closest friends or in your relationship shit, man. That's just what it is. Because if y'all recover and you done told this person or you done told the family this, they look at them from that light forever. So you keep your mouth shut. You keep it pushing. You get what I'm saying? And you don't let nobody come in between that, regardless of what's going on. Outside of somebody sneaking and geeking around and all that, you know what I'm saying? They got proof and all that. Of course, you should do your homework. But anything outside of that, why you with said person, you with this girl or with him, and man, shut your mouth, man. That's what you should be telling them. Hey, man, stay on my business. We cool, but hey, no one's that cool with me. You understand me? But my lady. Like whatever me and my lady got going on, or you and your man got going on, that's between y'all. You understand me? Of course, the friends gonna know certain things, but they shouldn't know everything. You understand me? Because your friends is your friends, and sometimes you need to see it from a certain point of view, certain things. But most things can be worked out between y'all two. But if you constantly got somebody, especially a motherfucker that's single and can't keep no man on no girl, and you going to them for some information, what you think? They can't give you what they ain't got. They can't give you what they never had. You know what I'm saying? Keisha always chase down the dope boys. You don't even like them type of men. Why are you talking to her about that? You should be talking to her about drinks. Because she like drinks. She like smoking. You should be talking about that. You understand me? Chris always liked the promiscuous hoes out there. You always like a classy woman that can think something about herself. Bro, why you talking to Chris about some women? He gonna call them all hoes. Including your woman. Now y'all in the fist fight outside the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you talking to that?
Matter of fact, you on the hoe too.
Hey, you understand me? That's what they do, man. So nah, hey, keep all that shit to yourself, man. Like, don't say nothing, bro. Like, work that out between y'all. If y'all do end up separating, hey, it just wasn't meant to be. Or if you choose to tell your friends about what happened after that, when you know y'all dead for real, everything done, that's cool. Because you know you ain't going back to none of this. But outside of that, man, hey, you know how I'm a big advocate, man. Keep your mouth shut, man. For real. Let y'all secrets be with y'all, and then that's it, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think, man, qualification is of the utmost important when you taking the people advice, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not saying that, you know, hey, don't speak to me ever about nothing relationship-wise if you're single. Because you can learn something from anybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm not going to let what you tell me dictate my relationship.
Yeah.
If you don't have, you know what I'm saying? Even if you do have a proven track record, because your relationship looks different than mine.
Always.
Everybody's relationship is different. That's the beautiful part about a relationship. It doesn't have to follow any blueprint. You create your own. Mm-hmm. We do things our way. You know what I mean? So it's like if you taking somebody's advice now, you trying to have your relationship mirror some shit that you only see parts of. Because regardless of how close you all are, friendship-wise or, you know, whatever, you don't know what that person's mom and dad, you don't know what's going on in their relationship 24/7. You know what they choose to show you.
That's it.
So you trying to dictate your full relationship off of pieces, you know what I mean, highlight reels of a relationship, then you going to fall on your face every single time. You know what I'm saying? So again, and also, stop going to the friend that you know just going to tell you whatever it is that you want to hear. That right there is another thing. Like, because you know the difference. You know the friend who going to keep it real like, look, man, your ass was wilding, bro. Come on.
That's the one she get into it with.
You know what I'm saying?
Bye,
Like,
I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
she going to rush off the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And don't speak to her for 2 weeks.
Every time.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, stop doing that. You got to present, you know, if you're going to get some advice, you want the advice to be as unbiased as possible. You go into your friend, it's already biased. Let's call it what it is. But you going to the one who wants you single like she is, she going to tell you whatever the hell that you want to hear instead of what you need to hear. Which sometimes is your ass is dead wrong or your ass is overreacting or that didn't mean what you took it to mean. It meant this. He meant this by that probably. And y'all need to go talk about that. Y'all need to go work that out amongst y'all. That's the friend that you want to go to for that advice. Not the one who just trying to pull your ass out of the relationship. He did what, girl? He cut the TV off while you was watching your show. Oh, yeah, leave that, girl. You deserve more than that. Stop going to that type of motherfucker, man. And why is that even your friend? Let's call it. That opens up a broader conversation.
That's real. That's real.
Because they ain't been down so long.
Hey, man.
You kill, man.
At this point, we on two different trajectories, baby.
Everybody can't go.
Now, hey, Benny the Butcher said a lot. Everybody can't go.
Got a few secrets together.
So, yeah, that's just my take, man. There's nothing wrong with listening to people's experience. There's nothing wrong with that, but take the meat, leave the bones. Stop trying to build your relationship based off of highlight reels of another one in which you don't see. And stop letting people who have no fucking qualifications. She ain't kept a man longer than 3 months since you known her.
Mm-hmm. And all of them hit.
All of them hit. And you married. Why are you taking advice?
Every holiday is a new man.
Why are you dictating your relationship by what she's telling you? You know what I mean? It's just like we gotta be smart about this.
Because she get the hose. That's why. It be the friend that get the hose. So she go to her because she got experience with men. It may not be the best experience, but it's experience nonetheless. So because she's chosen, you know, she get chosen every time she go. That's probably the friend. Every time they go out, that's the one to get hollered at. That's the one that buy them drinks and all that stuff. So she might have a couple dollars to her name or something like that, and because of that, she's looked at as a little more superior, even though she lacks the relationships aspect. She got that. She got the getting men down. Not the keeping men, the getting men.
Yeah.
So that's the illusion, the just getting part. That's what it is.
And them same men got the I'm hitting tonight down too. That come hand in hand with that friend.
That's a fact.
You understand me? Yeah, she lit. They lighting that ass on fire every night too. Different men. Baby, that ain't even your scene.
That's why Memorial Day, she bring a different nigga to the picnic, my friend. Labor Day, my friend. Christmas, my friend. Three different niggas within 12 months.
And she don't even know. All the dudes in there like, hey, you hear me? You know, you go to the back. Hey, man, what's up, man? Yeah, man, this is my little freak.
You got to go to the friend based on what their expertise is, man. If I want to get a doctorate degree for a medical hospital, I'm not going to a mechanic for advice on what I need to do to get this medical degree. It's just that, you know what I mean? Like, you got the friend who, it's like you say, she got the hoes and she parties. Well, okay, when I'm looking to party, hey girl, what's up, man? Where's the place set up? You know what I mean? If I got a friend who, you know what I mean, is married and I'm trying to figure out some tips to get married, hey girl, I'm trying me and him getting serious. What did y'all do? What happened? You go to her for that. You go to your friend based on what their expertise is. But if I go to a plumber trying to get electrician advice, you know what I mean? It's just, he may have great intentions.
You understand me?
But that's not his area of expertise.
Exactly. He may have just the starter kit.
You know what I mean?
He can maybe point me to the building that could possibly be right.
That's all I'm saying, man.
That's it.
We got to do better. All right,
Stay down on my head, fella. Stay down. No.
Jesus Christ, man. Last one of the day. I was talking about women in terms of, women who are super masculine. And they were saying being super masculine gets you nowhere with a man. I'm going to play the clip, man, and see if y'all agree with this sentiment.
You know I'm agree.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to a man, because a lot of women do that, and then when they get snatched up, they're crying. And I'm not saying that it's okay to hit a woman or anything, but stop acting like a man, right?
A lot of women want the authority of a man, want the responsibility of a child, and want the perks of being a woman.
Yeah.
How asinine is that?
Right.
Because if you come at a man like a man, what do you want him to do?
Right.
Because he would not even allow another man to come at him like that. And 9 times out of 10, men don't come at other men like that because it would get violent.
Right.
But women, when you step into your masculine energy, what do you expect that man to do? Get into his feminine energy?
Yeah.
You want him, when have you ever had an argument or a spat or a situation with a man and he's like, okay, after you became aggressive with him? It almost never works like that. Your power is in your divine femininity.
I'm noticing that.
You're able to neutralize him. That is something we can't bypass. Ladies, when you come at us with your divine femininity, we become docile.
Yeah.
We become very pliable. You understand what I'm saying? But when you approach us in this masculine energy,
it's not going to end well. Let me go on and finish what he was going to say. What's your thoughts on that, man? We are in an era to where, women are more accomplished, more educated, and, more advanced than they were in history. And for a lot of women that makes them feel like they can meet a man with male energy and think that they're going to get somewhere with that. And oftentimes it ends very, very, very badly. Where do y'all think that audacity comes from within women?
I just think thinking that they can compete with us, just plain and simple, thinking that we are just about equal, it's the same playing field. That's just what I feel until you want to be a lion until you come across a lion. Many times, like, I don't know, I love women to death. It's just our roles are just completely different. I understand times are changing. I do understand that you guys are getting more power and being in more positions than ever before. However, men are still men at the end of the day. And especially if it's a man that have respect about himself, he's not going to let you talk to him any kind of way. He's not going to let you raise your voice too loud. Like, we're going to check it before it even gets there. Because if I meet your energy, shit going to shake in here. So it takes a lot of strength and patience as a man to not even get close to meeting you there a lot of times, because if I even give you a half of it, you would be just like blown away, or you thinking I'm super aggressive, or you thinking I may hit you. So like, men have to exercise a lot of restraint. And I think women use that against us, knowing that we do have to, or at least we should. But again, like I always say before, every man not raised the same. If you raise your voice, get all in his face, be poking at him and pushing or hit him, every man is not going to just let you do that. Some men may push you. Some men may hit you upside your head. That's unfortunate. But that's real.
You fought for equal rights.
That's
You
unfortunate.
fought to be equal.
Don't do that
with men.
And some men aren't physical creatures. But guess what? You the first person that took him there.
Yep.
And he just blacked out. Because you want to poke it. Hey, I'm just saying.
He ain't black out. He gave her that masculine energy that she was looking for, that she was challenging. You understand me? We all know it's a level of threat when it's argument time. Regardless of what we arguing about, it's a small level of threat there. Now, the way a woman talks to you, your woman talks to you, we all done been there. If a man ever even spoke out their mouth,
Jesus,
it would be furniture moving in there. You get what I'm saying?
Well, what's up then?
What
you mean? What's
that in the argument for men? Women don't understand that. Niggas get to talking crazy, and soon as one of them say, regardless of what's going on, well, what's up then? All the talking cease.
so
It's hand throwing, it's pistol pulling, it's all that. All that's gonna come with it. You understand me? So now y'all here, and y'all want to step into that type of energy. That's why all these cases is going up again, and like, these abuse cases going up again. You understand me? Because you think you're going to get away with that slick tongue, when us men, we know better than that, regardless of who the man is, regardless if we think he a pussy or not. He's still a man at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So it's a level of danger there, but it's also a level of respect there. You get what I'm saying? I respect you as a man to talk to you with some sense. You get what I'm saying? But I also know if this shit go left, it can be one word. It's a level of danger here. When you in a relationship with a woman, bro, I don't know what it is. It's like they don't understand that there's a little red. They don't even see a little red thing beeping, and it start beeping real fast when they start doing that stupid goofy ass shit. Like, baby, come on, baby. If you had a strong jawline in that Adam's apple, this wouldn't even be you wouldn't have made it halfway like this. You understand me? We'd have been on the floor somewhere. And it'd have been knee on throat, you understand me? Everything. Or it'd have been pistol drawn on you. All that. It'd have been all that type of shit, bro. So women take advantage of that, like you said, because she feel like, I'm a woman. I can say whatever I want to say to this man. I can do whatever I want to do, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to get the grace as I'm a woman. You understand me? And a lot of them starting to realize, bro, with this hard world we living in, shit, a lot of men not putting up with that, especially the young boy coming up.
Call the cops on them.
Hey, I'm starting to see a trend, man. A lot of these young boys beating these women down.
Call the cops on them.
Slapping them down and all that. You see they rapping about it in their songs, and we all know how that trend go. It's been proven facts how these trends go in this music shit and where it take the youth. You know what I'm saying? Me, so literally damn near everybody ain't idolized, from the young boys to all them boys coming up. You understand me? In a way they didn't abuse they woman. So what you think them young boys learning, man?
Say put them laws in their life, because there are plenty of women out here who do that. Hold on, they do that to multiple men.
Yeah,
and because we men, we don't say shit. We sweep it under the rug. So now you got somebody who every man they come across, they putting their hands on. Mm-hmm. And if you put your hands on a man, I think you probably shoot him. You'd be willing to shoot him too.
That's a fact. Eventually.
Yeah. That's just a starting point. If you willing to do that, that means you willing to whatever come after that. Y'all gonna get into it back and forth. If he put his hands on you, then you gonna want to retaliate and make it worse.
Look, I'm so grown, man. A woman even think about putting their hands on me, I'm gone. Right. If you even got the thought, if I see it on your mental, if I see it in your spirit, I'm done with you forever. We won't speak again. That moment that you had that on you, your spirit and your eyes will never see me again. And if I do see you, just know that you dead to me. You dead to me in this room. You a ghost. Hold your breath in here. I hope you pass out. You understand me? Because I know if you take it there with me, you understand me? I've been taught by my pop, and my moms, I only got the right to hit a woman with my life on the line. You get what I'm saying? Your life on the line, goddamn me, she pull a knife on you or something, put the 1-2 on her, get up out of there. You understand me? But what if that knife turned into a gun? And I gotta down you in a major way. You got children. I think about all this. You get what I'm saying? So if the thought is even there, baby, I gotta get rid of you forever. You understand me? Or this the type of grown man, if I'm a single man out here and I'm start talking to a woman and everybody that you done been with, or just about everybody you done been with, didn't put their hands on you, I will never speak to you again. Never. Because that's your expectation when you get into arguments. When you face with adversity. You have grown, or you enjoy that type of dude. If that's all you used to.
And you have seen it too.
You understand me? You are too dangerous to my program.
Facts.
Baby. I got too much that depend on me than to be fucking with you. So before I allow that to happen, I'm gone.
The only violence I like is in movies.
That's it.
Not in my house.
That's it. That's it, man.
Yeah, I think, man, I think it starts in the home. You know, I think parents not raising their kids right, because no daughter of mine would be raised to get into a man's face. You know what I mean? In an aggressive manner. It's just not, it's a lose-lose situation. You know what I mean? It's like this could go very wrong. And now if it goes wrong, I got to come do something wrong to him because he done hurt you in a very bad way. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of women don't be thinking about that. And I see women who like set their man up or set their family members up to get done badly. Like I was watching a clip to where a chick was gambling at a dice game outside and lost her watch.
I seen that.
You seen that?
She lost her Rolex.
Lost her Rolex, with her man standing right there. And she like, baby, you gonna let them take my Rolex? Da, 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 da. They like, man, watch out. You lost. You bet it. You lost it. Da, 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 da. She like, no, go get my Rolex back. Go tell you, I'm not gonna let you. It's stuff like that, bro. Like, so now as your man, he faced with a decision to make. Now, if he's a weak dude, he gonna try to go crash out to go get that Rolex back. And now you done lost your life. You done threw your life away over something. For one, why are you dating a woman who was on one knee shooting dice with grown men? You know what I mean? So it's like, I think.
And they was in the streets. This not family members.
They was in the street.
This not family members. This in the streets.
You know how like,
baby.
you be out of town, niggas be on the corner, hey, Yeah.
Oh, no, baby. Yeah. Oh, no. You too dangerous to my program, baby. Soon as I'd have seen you put the fuck that. Soon as I'd have seen you pick the dice up, you'd have been left right there. You wouldn't have seen me no more for that trip. I'd have got my own room somewhere else far across town. Or if I didn't like the city too much, I'd have caught my own flight back. You understand me? And next time you'd have seen me, I'd have been on a date with somebody else, acting like I don't know who you is. Cause boy, shooting that, y'all for real?
She lost the road.
Dead ass.
She lost the
Dead
road.
middle of the street, shooting that.
Middle of the street, bro.
Nah, bro.
That shit that trip me out.
Nah, bro.
That's why I say I think
on his head too.
Yeah, because it's like, but again, women set men up like that to crash out. You know what I'm saying? So even the women who be with a dude who known for putting his hands on people, or let's say you a dude who not, and every time y'all argue, you throwing stuff at him, you punching him, you swinging at him, different things. You see videos like that all the time. Women just punching a dude in the face, like, and he like, man, shit, stop hitting me, bro, stop hitting me, chill. And he turn up, and not all the dudes running in and grab him. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, where was y'all at when this situation was going on?
Like her legs don't hurt.
You know what I mean? It's just like, but that be the problem though. But so now you done put your hands on this man, and he done retaliated. Now you gonna call your family and tell them half of the story.
Yep. Well, why he put his hands on you? I don't know. We just was arguing. It's just that.
Right. So now your brother is in the car, headed over there to go do something or have something potentially happen to him.
And
when he get there.
Your brother get over there and die.
Similar to
that
clip we did.
Yeah. What's
the brother and the cousin or something like that?
Yeah, they was outside shooting and all that. What's the dude that was playing pro ball overseas or something? Damn, I can't think of his name. But yeah, it was a big case. It was a big lawyer case. We covered it. And yeah, that's what happened. She called her brother, and him and his friends came over there to try to pull out the pistol.
Oh, and they downed him. Yeah.
He came outside with that assault rifle, and he killed one of her brother homeboy or something in the car while they was trying to drive off. Big old case. But situations like that happen all the time. And again, it stems from people not being raised right. For you to feel like, and it starts early. We see it sometimes with like even kids. A little girl be hitting her brother, her brother push her ass, and then you start cussing the brother out. The little boy out. Don't hit her, you're not supposed to hit with me, But she didn't hit him 20 times. You ain't say nothing. Y'all laughing, y'all doing this, that, and the third. So what that's gonna do is that's gonna teach her, when I get out in this world, I can hit me and ain't nothing gonna happen to me. They not supposed to hit me. Instead of pulling that girl to the side and say, don't you ever raise your hand to no grown man or to no man, no boy, period. They are stronger than you. That man can knock you out with either hand. If he really wanted to. You are a woman. Let's just keep it real here. You are not built for violence. You're not. Men are built for violence. Which is why what bro talking about, when we getting into it with each other, that's in the back of our head. This shit could go left. And I'm prepared for it to go left. If I done got this mad. But with women, they don't approach it like, they approach it like, I'm a woman, he probably not gonna hit me. Because I done been taught, I done been around shit to say, you know what, I can turn up and say whatever I want and do whatever I want, and he shouldn't hit me anyway.
I don't even think it's shouldn't. They really believe that he's not.
Right.
Like, he not
turn
gonna
up
hit me.
on that
He
ass.
better not hit me.
Shit. He turn up on that ass, boy. It's a different game then.
That's it. And again, a lot of those women don't realize you can get way further with that man by just being feminine.
For real.
Because men respond 100 times better to femininity, whether you trying to finesse him or whether you trying to, you know what I'm saying, just be on the same page with him and just get a goal accomplished, a common goal accomplished. You gonna get way further with that man by sitting him down, rubbing his leg, hey baby, I would appreciate blah, 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 boom, if you could do this. Get that man a mission, but in a feminine tone and move like a woman. But if you get in that man's face and get the pointing fingers and mushing and pointing, that's gonna make his defense mechanism come up because he's a man.
Man, you know what's real? They'll get farther with letting that man beat his own head than you beating him down.
True.
You'll get farther. Because you know why? When he beat his own head down that first 3-4 times, he gonna come to you, damn, baby, what I ain't seeing, baby? And that is your chance right there. Look, baby, this how you should have did it right here. This what I see. This, you do this right here. We can do that, and then bam, he go do that, and you helping him, and then he see that's the way. Mm-hmm. He gonna respect you. And now you ain't got to worry about this motherfucker hitting his head 4-5 times. He may have to hit his head 1 time on a new project, and now you come to you, hey, baby, look, hey.
What you think?
You understand me? Now y'all done built that rapport. Before he even hit his head and move the car, he come to you. Look, babe, I got this blueprint right here. Look, I'm trying to change this down. What you see? Mm-hmm. You understand me? Now y'all on one accord. Now y'all ain't got no problems. But off the rip, shit, From what we seeing, what we know out of women these days, shit, one wrong move, man, she on you. And she won't let up, man. There's a lot of pettiness on it. You understand me? She all in your face and all that. You think a man want to talk to you like that? Real shit. And then on top of that, ask yourself, if I was a man, would he allow me to talk to him like that?
That's real. On that note, we're going to go ahead and get into the advice column. This is from Shakia. Oh, no, Shakaya.
Shakaya?
Let me say her name right.
They got some names on here.
And it's not anonymous.
They got some names on here.
It's not anonymous.
Nah, it ain't anonymous.
Okay.
She says, hey, fellas, glad to see you guys back from your break. I hope you enjoyed it. Said, I'd like to get your perspective on the recent Kirk Franklin interview with Cam Newton. I'm sure we've all seen more than enough scenarios play out where a single woman's POV is disregarded simply because she's single or has no children by a certain age. However, there are plenty of women fit in this description that are educated, wise, mature enough to give counsel without having experienced life as a mother or a wife. There's a quote that says, only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise learns from others' mistakes. This is not to say that wives or mothers are fools, but to say that jumping into that life decision because it's a social norm can do more harm than it does healing. There are married women and men who give poor advice every day and think it's gospel simply because they are married. And the same goes for some mothers. I think instead of encouraging people to seek advice from individuals with a certain title, they should be encouraged to seek advice from people with good discernment and advised on what good discerning qualities look like in a person. I've heard at least 2 of you advise listeners not to listen to their single friend on a few episodes, so I'm interested to hear what you think. Do you think it's important for this narrative to be shifted? Do you think the optics will ever be reversed to celebrate single women who lead happier lives? Whew. So she's saying, speak to the fact that single women...
And we spoke on that earlier, too.
We just spoke about it. Single women, oftentimes get their viewpoints kind of just pushed to the side. You're not in a relationship. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm not listening to you in that type of regard. And she's saying that women shouldn't be kind of boxed, or people shouldn't be boxed into, let me push their advice aside or push what they have to say aside simply because they're single. Sometimes those people have lived experience in life and great discernment, but just hadn't found the right person yet. So they shouldn't necessarily be disqualified by giving advice. What y'all
disqualified.
Wait.
When we talking about a relationship, this ain't no fucking job, bro. You understand me? This ain't no kid that you guiding to what a kid has to do what you tell them to do and all that. Everything that you got a kid to do, they got to do it. That's just what it is because that's all they know. You understand me? You providing structure. But when you saying single women, a woman has to fall under a man's structure if she wants a relationship. You understand me? If she wants to be with a man or a woman and she's going to be the woman in a relationship, you are falling some type of leadership, goddamn me. So in there, bro, everybody's situation is different. And if you ain't had no practice in this, you are constantly single. Why am I taking it? Why am I even going to you for advice? Obviously, everything you've been doing ain't been... Don't run that way no more. Ain't none of that been working. So why would I come to you? Regardless of what your age is, all that type of shit. Regardless of that. You know, you trying to tell me what I need to be doing for a man? Well, why you ain't doing it? If you know all this, man, why you ain't got no man? Why you ain't been married 20 years? You're 40. What's happening? You understand me? Oh, but you got 2-3 kids, though. You understand me? Why you ain't married? But you got all this information on how to keep a man. Obviously, you can't. You understand me? I don't see no man up in his 50s telling boy, hey, boy, shit, I've been single 30 years, man. Shit, hey, this how you keep a woman. I don't see no men doing that. Men don't do that. You understand me? They'll tell you how to get a woman. Boy, you got to have it. Boy, you got to have some money, boy, because they know that's what that attracts a woman. But to keep the woman, men don't get no information on that if they ain't got that. So why should on the other side women take advice from y'all? You ain't got that. Yeah, you may know how to get men. You may know how to entertain men, But to keep his attention on you and solely you and build something for y'all, you don't know how to do that. You don't even know what that feel like, baby. So yes, your ass is disqualified. Sit on the sideline until you ready to come in the game and learn. Hell, a lot of y'all may need to learn from a woman that's younger than you that's in the game doing it. Instead of you being jealous and slick slide hating this shit, trying to find something wrong with the man. You got to realize everybody ain't going to be your cup of tea. You get what I'm saying? Regardless of what's going on. Hell, shit, they got people that look similar. Twins look similar. But one of the twins may be the man of your dreams. The other one, you would never date them, but they look the same. But they value different things, and you value different things. So, baby, if you single and you been single, now if you single and you been married 10 plus years, you can speak on some things. Because you've been married a decade, you know what it feel like, you know what it look like, you know what it's supposed to be. You have probably made mistakes in this. Your partner made mistakes in this, and now you have healed and you understand what's going on. But if you never had that, excluding that, 10 years plus, because if you 9 years down, you failed in your marriage, I ain't trying to talk to you. I ain't talking to you. But if you made it 10 years plus with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that's relationship too. That's serious relationship. Not somebody you on and off with. That's your baby daddy. We talked for 10 years, but we was on. Not that motherfucker. We talking somebody y'all was living together. Y'all was hoping to build something all this time for 10 years straight. If you ain't got that, you was single, baby. I'm sorry. And you ain't got what you trying to get. But you ain't got what you trying to give. So yeah, sit your ass on the sideline. You have nothing to say. You are a child in this arena, regardless of what your age is. That's just what it is.
I agree, man. I think experience is the best teacher at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Like, I think about some of these sports announcers and things like that, and it's literally night and day, because you can be experienced all you want, watch as many games, 10,000 hours, whatever, all these different players. You can learn about it. You can quote all the stats and everything like that. But when it comes to being in the game, the day-to-day, the practices, the weight rooms, the training camps, the tour days, things like that, you cannot speak to that because you did not go through that. You did not experience that. Mm-hmm. So on one hand, I do get, yes, you can kind of give a general idea or what you think it could look like or the best possible outcome, things like that. But when it comes to like the day for day, there's only so much that you can tell me because you haven't been through it like I'm either going through it or have gone through it. So I disagree with that. I think there's only so much that a person can offer, especially just. But I also think the topic at hand is important too, because if it's a married person reaching out to a single person about marriage advice, no. Come on. But if it's maybe I'm fresh out of a relationship and it's one of your friends that's been single for a minute, you can tell me about dating. You can tell me what the streets been like. You can tell me kind of what your experience been because you got that. But relationship, or like you said, 10 plus years, like how can I make this relationship sustain? How can I get over obstacles? And how can I face adversity? You can't tell me shit about that because you haven't been through that. So I think it just levels to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think bro them crushed it, man. I think at the end of the day, it's not saying that, in my opinion, it's not saying that your word is just completely just unlistenable.
Yes, it
is. But I can't prioritize what you're saying. You may have some decent insight, but the thing about insight in comparison to lived experience is it's a lot of nuance be missing. Goes back to what I said earlier. If you're viewing something, you telling me what you've seen in somebody else's relationship. Well, how much of their relationship have you seen? You hadn't seen all of it. You ain't seen day to day. You've seen what they decided to show you, right? So you're basing your knowledge on what somebody else decided to show you. So how can you give me that half-assed knowledge? You see what I'm saying? So compared to if I'm living it, if I've been there, if I've experienced it, and I'm pulling you to the side and I'm saying, hey, look, this is what married life is really like. Hey, look, when your wife is doing this, what this means. Or if y'all want to get better communicating, y'all need to try this. Why? Because I've done it. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna resonate differently. It's just like bro them saying on ESPN, that was the difference between Shannon and Skip Bayless.
Night and day.
Skip covered the game for 60 years, or however long he covered the game, and that's great, right? But if you haven't, and when you play it, it's certain nuance. A man could play, Skip could cover it 60 years, somebody could play it for 10.
Yep.
The person who played for 10 is going to have more knowledge on the game because there's certain nuances that you just don't know unless you in it. Unless you in that huddle, unless you in that locker room and you in that training room when this person is hurting, you got to take a cortisone shot to get on the field, or you know what I'm saying, he missed this block because the center called the wrong call, called the blitz wrong or whatever. He got hit. If you just watching the game, you don't know the nuance of it, or the cornerback got scored on a touchdown because the person he was supposed to play, he thought he was supposed to play zone, he's really supposed to play man. Somebody didn't get the call to him, but you watching it like, oh, he trash, he getting scored on. You missing the nuance. You ain't played it. You ain't been in it to know, you know what, he's not trash. He just got the wrong call. Nigga didn't give him the right call. So again, it's nothing wrong with, you know, I'll listen to some of it, but I won't dictate how I move based on your advice because you don't have enough nuance in it. And that's just how I view it. You know what I'm saying? Even with financial advice, you could learn a lot of financial advice from a homeless man right on the street.
That's a fact.
Because a lot of times they done had it and lost it.
Yep.
And they could tell you, hey, bro, don't go this way. I tried this, it went left. If you doing it, do it this way. But it's lived experience, it's experience in that. You know what I mean? So I can't just write it off. But, and you know, even with somebody who's super successful, Jeff Bezos giving me some advice, I could take some of it. Because he might have came from, well, Jeff Bezos, bad example. Let's use somebody like, you know, somebody who come from some money, Bill Gates or somebody, Donald Trump. He give me some financial advice. I listen to it somewhat, but I can't listen to it all because he inherited millions. Now he grew it, but he inherited millions. I'm starting from the bottom. It's nuance missing in that. You see what I'm saying?
Grind that he don't know that got him to that point. That's all it is.
That's it.
That's it.
So again, I don't mind listening when people talk, but I gotta take everybody's advice with a grain of salt unless we on the same level and you done literally lived it and super familiar with my experience and my foundation and what I'm coming from.
Yep, you
then I listen.
Similar way as I'm going through it now.
Right. And that's just that. And it's no knock to you. It's no disrespect to you. It's not saying whatever, but it's just saying you ain't lived enough life, and that's okay. That's okay. So,
and that's not age based. That's not age based. Because you can be a whole doctor. You can. Your best friend can be a whole lawyer. It don't mean your best friend know how to be a doctor. They are a child in your realm. Same thing for you in their realm. You a child in the lawyer realm. You don't know nothing. You're walking around blind. That's all I'm saying. You understand me? Wherever you strong at, stay where you strong at. And if you want to get somewhere, you want to get to another place and be strong over there, you ask the people that's already strong there. Not the people that's watching the people that's strong there. They going to have some bullshit information. They only going to see the surface level. They ain't going to see what's really in that box, what's behind that door. They just going to see the people walking in and out of there. That's it. That's all I'm saying. You want to know what the real information is? Walk in the building. Everybody in there got experience. They live it.
It's real rap. On that note, man, we're going to go and wrap this thing up. Man, it's been a hell of a pod, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. We here, man.
Straight game. Game.
Salute to the Patreon, man. Salute to Crusader Nation.
Goddamn
Salute to Beatbox. Salute to everybody who done supported us, the day ones, the day 10s.
Goddamn it.
You know what I'm saying? The this morning. So we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. It's been a hell of a journey. And again, man, we only getting better, bro. We only getting better. We learning, picking up new things, listening to y'all. We told y'all there was gonna be an uptick in content, and goddamn it, have we not kept our word?
Goddamn it.
So again, we here. Definitely appreciate y'all. Again, subscribe to the app if you hadn't subscribed to it. That's Cru Season on anywhere that you download your apps, your streaming platforms. If you watch it on your TV, if you watch it on your phone, that's Apple, Android, Roku, Apple TV, Fire Stick, whatever you do. We there. Streaming services, Apple, Spotify, Google, everywhere. Cru Season. For those who knew. For the OGs, y'all already know what time it is. And also Patreon. Patreon.com/Cru Season. It's another place to where you can get a bunch of exclusive content. You know what I'm saying? So you got choices. Make sure y'all tap in with us, man. We appreciate all the support.
God damn it.
Y'all boys got anything before I get out of here?
Yeah, Jennifer Briggs. Ain't nothing bad. I ain't gonna do it like I did JC.
Please don't, man.
I ain't gonna do JC. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cover that real quick. But just real quick, Smooth. Whenever you're ready for your Q&A, how you think about this name? She said, Smooth, your name could be Sincere Exchanges. I don't know about that one.
See what she said?
You know, because B got Trill's Corner, I got Organic Conversations. So she was saying, she was trying to think of a name for you.
Ain't nothing sincere about my exchanges.
What's wrong with this nigga? What's wrong with this nigga, man?
So whatever you want to come up with, you know. And,
you got to make something hard for mine.
JC, I appreciate you being a good sport. You know, that's it, bro. Just talking to us. Bro, hey.
Hey. My boy, 3 minutes of heat, man.
Hey, just my nigga Larry. That's it, though.
Hilarious.
Just feel the way. That's it. Appreciate you, though, bro.
Speaking of Larry, man, first record y'all heard at the top of this podcast is called Imported Couches, man. If y'all didn't know. And on that note, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here.
She was just there for the season.